Oh, well, it's still afternoon, sorry. Good afternoon, comrades and friends. As I think back on Leslie, I think about three things that I'd briefly like to talk about. The first is the first time I really had a chance to sit down and talk with her. It was the mid-1980s at a Workers' World Party conference. She had written a very small green-colored pamphlet called Journal of a Transsexual. And I had a chance to sit and talk with her. A comrade from Baltimore said, well, there, go ahead, go walk up. Don't be scared, speak to her. and I talked about how I had read the journal and was very impressed with it. And at that time, the journal was written under the name of, as Bob had said earlier, Diane Leslie Feinberg. And Leslie said to me, you know, I always sometimes feel at a loss when I meet people because they've read Journal of a Transsexual and they know all about me, but I don't know anything about them. And that began a lifelong relationship. The second thing I'd like to mention as a recollection is in the struggle for our brother Mumia Abu Jamal in the fight to save him off of death row, which is a true people's victory, that he is no longer on death row, but now we need to get him out of jail. At one of those summer rallies in city of Philadelphia in JFK Plaza, I was videotaping for People's Video Network. And after a couple hours of this rally, Pam and some other speakers from the stage had said, raised a warning to the crowd that there is a police agent, they think, that's in the crowd. And people are looking, and he's taking pictures, and they're looking around and saying, wow, I wonder who this is. And after a while, Comrade Leslie came over and stood beside me and said, just stay calm, you'll be all right. I had not realized I was wearing a purple shirt that said Gay and Lesbian Labor Alliance, and I'm here with a video camera. And Leslie gathered other comrades to come near me because she got a sense that some of the people in the crowd kept motioning towards me. That's him, that's the undercover cop taking pictures of it. So she saved my ass, and for that I'm truly grateful. And the last memory is one of complete surprise. Leslie received many numerous awards from the American Library Association and many, many others. And she came to Johns Hopkins University, which is in the Charles Village neighborhood in Baltimore where I live, and I lived only about 4 blocks from the university. So imagine my shock and surprise of going to the Royal Farm store at 10 o'clock at night, coming out of the store, and what do? I look up and here comes Leslie Feinberg with a small 4-person entourage, I guess we could say. Leslie had come to Hopkins University to speak several times. But it's humorous because that old phrase, when they look like a doe caught in the headlights of a car, that's the kind of look. And she began apologizing over and over for coming to a city with a branch of Workers' World Party and not calling ahead and letting comrades know. And I kept telling her, that's quite all right. You're very busy. You can't let us know and be aware of everything. But she did come back another time, and she did follow through and let us know. And I was able to go and speak her, able to go and hear her. And I was just so always taken with her development. And she gets these awards because of her work as a fighter for transgender liberation. And that's how she begins her talk. But as the talk goes on, she has this stream of consciousness that slides right from trans liberation into explaining to the audience in a very clear and most beautifully poetic way how to make that transition to be a fighter for all people against all oppression, not just one issue as the LGBT community is known for being over the years. Oh, well, we're a single issue oriented organization, which I had many fights on. But Leslie took the room and she brought them from one thing to showing why it was necessary to unite against all of the oppression, against racism, to unite against LGBT oppression, to unite against the oppression of women, to unite against economic oppression, and to fight against, to band together and unite and begin to struggle against the ills of capitalism. Thank you.